Good evening. I'm Mark Levigne.
And I'm Dan Winar. Thank you for joining us for our debate. Tonight, we'll give voice to 4 separate family ministries, each representing different, we'll call phases in a child's life. So what can we expect tonight, Mark?
Well, Dan, we have 4 people seated at our panel table, and people from our studio group will be directing questions for them, and they'll be answering them.
Yes. Well, thank you, Mark. Well, let's meet each
You're
of our...
welcome, Dan.
Let's meet each of our phases. Representing our... Well, let's meet each phase as represented by giving them 30 seconds to telling us why their phase matters. Representing preschool ministry from Grovetown Baptist Church in Akron, Ohio, let's give a hand for Jimmy Tribbizuno.
Thank you, everybody. Preschool ministry is often looked down upon. What's the point, people say? It's babysitting. But I say not so. This is the point in our sons and daughters' lives when they're going to learn for the very first time that there is an all-powerful God of the universe who loves them. It certainly isn't babysitting. It's a foundation.
For our elementary phase, we have Jennifer Burke from Echo Park First United Methodist Church. Go ahead, elementary.
Thank you. I don't think I need to be the one to tell you that this is the phase where most children make significant decisions about what they believe. They're learning to think for themselves. And their personalities are being shaped by the music they listen to, the people they hang out with, the things they see on television, and all kinds of influences. We think the church should be the most engaging, the most fun, and the most positive influence in the lives of these kids. It's not complicated, it's elementary.
Thank you, elementary. And now, from Lake Minnetonka, First Presbyterian in Lake Minnetonka, Minnesota, representing middle school, Cindy Maxwell.
Hey, what's up? So, middle school kids are kind of a mess, am I right? I mean, they're going through all kinds of changes. Changes in their bodies, changes in what they believe in, changes in their voices. It's really the last chance for what I call preventative ministry. It's our last chance to give them the tools they really need to help make choices that will ultimately affect the rest of their lives. Let's reach them now, while they're still a little bit impressionable, while there's still a grain of hope. Because there's hope in the middle.
Here he is, coming to you live all the way from River Creek Community Church in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Why do you get all the easy cities, Dan? Just keep going. For the high school phase, it's Chris Howells, please.
When the kids are in high school, you know what that means. You're just a few short years away from having a quiet and clean house. That's right. They're moving out, they're going off to college, or going off into the real world. The influence we have with them has to drop significantly, and you know, hope and pray that they've been given all the wisdom they need to face the challenges the world has to offer. High school ministry is where they receive that wisdom. It's where they can ask questions and mull over their doubts. It's where their faith is challenged and in the end strengthened. This is it, folks. The real world is calling our kids. Let's get them ready.
Well done. Thank you, Faces. Now we'd like to open the floor to the hall. And remember, these questions are real questions from our studio audience.
Right, and we picked the ones that weren't stupid, too.
Yeah, and we picked the ones that were most relevant to tonight's debate. So what's our first question?
Yes. Okay, question number 1 comes from a Felicia Stanton. Tough cities. Okay, we have a limited amount of space at our church, and there's a constant struggle over who controls what space. Now, Phases, in your own words, why do you think your phase deserves more space?
Excellent question, Mark. We'll start with, need to raise your hand, elementary.
Yeah, we're all adults here. Please, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had something and then it just...
It's okay, it's okay, don't worry, don't worry. Sometimes pressure can make us forget, you know. We'll come back to you.
Yeah, sure. I forget what I'm saying all the time.
Oh, okay, preschool. Same question. Why does your phase deserve more space in your church?
Simple answer, we're hands and knees people. We require more space to crawl. In addition, we need space for cribs, toy storage space, diaper genie space, goldfish storage space. The preschool environment has a plethora of needs, and it is our duty. It is our duty. It is our duty as...
I'm sorry, preschool. Middle school, is something funny down there?
No. Yeah. Well, I mean, he said duty. It's kind of funny. It's funny. You think so?
High school, do you have a rebuttal? What is wrong?
Dude, you totally just said rebutthole. Like, how am I not saying that? Exactly. Everybody totally gets that. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Let's move on. High school, do you have a response? Excuse me, it's McFly, high school. What's going on?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Are you even paying attention?
Yes, I'm taking notes.
So you're not texting right now, are you?
What? No.
You're not?
No.
Do you have an answer to the question?
No, I'm good.
Are you texting?
Huh? No. Hey, what? What's the next question?
Yes, let's move on here. This question is from Phil McCracken. Tithing is very important to Phil and his family, and what a church does with his tithe is very important. So he's asking, what would your phase do with my 10%? Yes, elementary. You have something to say, right? About tithing?
You want us to come back to you?
Okay, so the question...
Oh!
Yes, elementary, you remember? Oh. Okay, high school, same question. How would you spend Mr. McCracken's money?
Nice.
Excuse me, high school.
What? I'm listening.
What's your answer then?
My answer to your question is Bill Russell.
Is what Bill Russell? What are you doing?
Nothing. Hey, is that Billy Graham? Preschool. Do you have an answer for Mr. McCracken? I mean, the gentleman who posed the question.
I do. The Apostle Peter once said, the Apostle Peter, quit laughing at me. I'm not a child, I'm a grown man. A grown man!
Okay. Question number 3 is from Ben Jefferson, and he wanted to know if you felt like your phase was given enough time on Sundays to do what you need to do.
Good question. Middle school.
Yes.
Do you have enough time on Sundays for your ministry?
Well, I mean, we only have as long as the pastor speaks, so yeah, I think so. Maybe some days a little too much time.
Okay, well, it looks like time's not a problem. Who's next, Mark?
Question number 4 comes from Jeanette Weston, and she asks, oh, here you go. My question is about volunteers. How do you decide how to divvy up volunteers between your phases?
Oh, great. Elementary, do you have an answer? Are you sure? You know, when I call on you, you're going to say something, right? Okay, so what's your answer?
Jesus.
Well, yeah, Jesus is very important, but does anyone else have an answer to that?
Yeah, you know, we don't really have a volunteer problem. Everybody wants to hang with us.
You should be sending volunteers our way. We need help really bad.
Oh my God, no one wants to work at preschool. You can't stand that small.
You're one to talk, Axe Body Spray.
Hey, it's totally not nice. I mean, at least I don't have to potty train like they do in elementary.
We are so potty
Right.
trained. We are.
Yeah,
You
sure.
guys, quit
Wait,
fighting.
why are you talking? Put a binky in it, preschool.
You leave Binky out of
I
this.
know. You're like, this is what it looks like. Let me answer. Oh my gosh, let me answer.
Excuse me, guys. Can we get back to our town hall debate here?
Yes, sorry.
And I know you're all passionate about your volunteers, but just try and hold it together. Now, I see that we're almost out of time here, Mark, and I'm going to give each of you a few moments to say one thing in support of your faith. So I want you to think carefully, put yourself in the shoes of the kids you're serving. What is your ministry's greatest need? Preschool, the stage is yours.
I'm gonna need a change, so grab me your wife. But I look real cute, like a little cherub even when I cry.
Yeah, I use toilets on my own. Won't stand up on your coat. Don't make fun of my height. I'm a natural steed with the bony knees. And combined with pride, and you'll just fit into your knees.
My failure to regard deodorant is not my biggest problem, no. As long as you stand up when from me you know I need help with these hormones. That's why my voice cracks, you know.
I can't say this to you any clearer. I need you now without delay. 'Cause my age group doesn't want to feel inferior. If we're gonna make the world a better place, help me realize it's just a phase.
Na 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 na.
Who will I say to mom? I hope it's not my mom. I need some helpful advice. Time is short, don't you know? So I'm leaving home. Eventually, I'll be better than used to know.
My binky must get washed.
I like ice cream a lot.
And I'm having weird dreams.
She's having with dreams.
From the corner, you see, this is your last chance with me.
I'm praying you help me, please. Doesn't wanna feel inferior. If I'm gonna make the world a better place, help me realize it's just a phase. What do you need? A message via courier?
No stamps.
We text, email, and Instagram.
It's just a phase.
Listen up, I'm gonna make it crystal clear. If you wanna help me win and not just play, just get a hold of yourself and help my face.
from Heartland Community Church in Medina, Ohio. It's a 2016 Just a Phase workshop.
Okay, you gotta give it up for them, because